Good morning, happy Friday. This is Ralph. Are you happy with your progress? Is life going the way you want it to be? Are you happy with everything in front of you and what your future looks like? Or are you looking at something inside that needs to be expressed? Most people would consider us over the hill, insignificant now at our age, but you're not. You know there's more inside you. You know there's something else for you to accomplish. All right, now, if you're retired and you're happy with your circumstances, I say unto you, congratulations. I'm happy for you. This video is probably not for you. Now, you're looking at your life and you say, I can do better. However, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't have the time. So speaking of time, looking at the averages here, a national poll shows that the average person spends approximately 4 hours watching TV a day and an hour on their device, looking and scrolling. So what I'm looking at is, if you are a typical American and you're spending that kind of time in front of the TV, or maybe that kind of time playing a video game, what happens? What happens if you just take 1 hour from TV? 1 hour a day, 7 days a week, that's 7 hours. And a month, that's 30 hours a month. And then that's 90 hours in 3 months. What could you do with an extra 90 hours in your life? Well, if you're like me, you want to progress, you really want to invest in yourself, you're going to start looking for something, someplace to improve your life, right? So where do you go? How do you do? Maybe it's your attitude that needs to be changed, okay? So I needed an attitude change. So what I did was I went on YouTube. I typed in attitude, and actually I looked at Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale has some really good ideas on how you can improve your attitude, how you can look forward to improving yourself, how you can better and you can accomplish things. So you're going to take these 90 hours, let's say, I don't know, you start on checking on, like I said, YouTube, go to Earl Nightingale. And he'll give you some ideas. He'll talk to you about your attitude. And then you realize most people that accomplish things in their life have a goal, right? A lot of people have a long-term goal. Now, a wish is different than a goal, right? If you wish for something, you're hoping for something. It's kind of like playing the lotto, right? You're going to go out, you're going to buy a ticket, and you're hoping you can win. That's not a goal. So if you want to have a goal, you got to write it down. If you write it down, it's more enticing to you. You're more driven. You can see it in front of you. So you're going to write these goals down, but you're going to write down probably what do you want 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. However, the really crux of it, I believe, is you got to write a goal every day. All right? Most people are going to get up in the morning and they're not going to think about what they want to do. They're just going to go. They're going to get up. Let's say they're going to have breakfast. They're going to go look at their YouTube or their device. They're going to check email. And if you're looking at email, really, you're looking at someone else's agenda because someone has sent you something they want you to do. It has nothing to do with you because then you feel obligated to answer this email from somebody. So what do? So you're going to instead, probably the night before or the early morning, you're going to write down what you want to accomplish that day. Right now, we're looking at 1 hour a day. So just write down that one day. Okay, I'm going to look up attitude, let's say, on YouTube. And it can take you that hour, but it'll help you to look at how the rest of the world looks at these things. And then, okay, so the next day you're going to wake up. Maybe you didn't go through or were able to finish the YouTube that was on Attitude. So you're going to take a second hour. It doesn't matter. You're writing it down. You're going to accomplish it. And then you're going to start gaining self-confidence. That's what it's all about. Or maybe you're saying, Ralph, I really can't do this. What are my friends going to think if I fail? What attitude do you need to succeed? Your attitude cannot be concerned about what other people. If you get upset at what other people are saying about you, it means that you think more of it, or it's more important to you what others think rather than what you think of yourself. All right, I can promise you one thing. If you go through this process and strive and reach these goals, you're going to have an awful lot of naysayers behind you. People that don't believe in you. People that are going to say, oh, you're just Ralph. You can't do that. I know you. It seems like some of your best friends, even your own family, don't believe that you can succeed, or maybe they don't want you to succeed because then you'll leave them behind and they don't want to see themselves as such. So you have to decide. You can't let other people influence you in the negative direction. If you want someone to influence you, look at successful people, right? Look at, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Joe Polish, Wayne Dyer, even, or others. There are an awful lot of people that succeeded that probably had less in life than we do, you and I. They overcame poor childhoods, depressions, and untold liabilities that were in their lives, but it did not define them. In fact, they made up their minds that they would overcome these deficiencies. All right? So now, I mentioned the name of Wayne Dyer. So he had a video, a YouTube, that he stated, if you take 100 young men at age 25, all right, and then you look at them at age 65, 40 years later, and the statistics say, out of those 100 young men, 1 of them will be rich, 4 will be independent, 5 will still be working, 36 will be dead, and 54 will be dependent. Now I want you to think of those statistics. Obviously, you're not the 36 dead because you're listening to this, so that's a good thing. So now you can still make progress. You're alive. You have to decide on what you think about yourself, not what someone else says, thinks, or reacts to you. You have got to learn, if you want to succeed, you got to break down some barriers. Okay, you got to write, okay, maybe the first hour goal, you need to look on self-confidence. Well, look up self-confidence. And again, find someone trusted that has a YouTube out there and listen to what they say. If you're not sure, look around. You'll find someone. You surely, in all your years, you have someone that you respect. If nothing else, go and speak to someone else that you know personally that has been successful. Ask them to talk to them. Ask them what has changed their life. Ask them how they feel about things, how they overcame the world, how they overcame objections. All right, now, let me tell you a story. Okay, so everybody knows what the Panama Canal is. So they used to take these trips in the ships, and they used to have to go around the bottom of South America. And then people tried through the times, thinking if we could just cut through here, it would save an awful lot. So it took about 10, 12 years to build this Panama Canal eventually. It became a reality. Nowadays, the Panama Canal takes about 10 to 12 hours to go through. And if you don't go through the Panama Canal, it would take, my understanding is, about 3 to 4 days to go around the tip of, the southern tip of South America. All right. So here's what I'm telling you in your life. If you want to have success, I don't want you to take the long way around. I don't want you to go down the southern tip of South America. I want you to take that Panama Canal route. So what does that mean? That means you find someone that's successful, totally successful in what you want to do. Read their books. Most successful people have books they've written. Look at their life. See what their goals have been. Read about how they progressed. Read their life. Read what is available for them. Then take that to your heart. Okay, again, you're using this hours each day, right? 1 hour a day. Take an hour to look it up. Maybe it'll take 3 or 4 days. It doesn't matter. We have time. Look at everything we passed. Look at our past. Patience is one of your virtues right now. But if you're looking at it at progress, okay, so you spend 3 or 4 hours, you find someone that you respect that has been successful in how you want to go, and you read a book or two about him, and then pretty soon, all right, maybe it takes 3, maybe 4 hours. That's 3 or 4 days. But you're further away than you were before. You have a goal. You have a path. You're taking that canal through. You're not taking the long way. Think about your life. Think about where you want to go. Find someone that has preceded you in where you want to succeed and follow his or her path. That is an answer for you. I appreciate you being here. This is Ralph. Thank you kindly. See you next Friday.